Clifton Warren, and welcome to the Top Producer Podcast, designing a repeatable business development system. Most business development is inconsistent because it's not designed to be repeatable. In previous episodes, I talked about distribution strategy and defining where growth comes from, the segment, the channels, the focus. But once that's clear, there is a second question. How do you consistently convert that focus into revenue? And this is where many firms struggle because business development is often left to the individual. Personal style, personal approach, and personal habits. And everyone does it slightly differently. Now, this might work at an individual level, but at a firm level, when you got teams, it creates inconsistency. Different approaches, different outcomes, no clear standard. And without it, standardization, there's no scalability. And this is where execution becomes critical. You see, a repeatable business development system defines how growth is pursued. It creates clarity around the steps, the stages, and the behaviors required at each point. It moves from business development from being random to structured, from reactive to deliberate. And because if it's not defined, it cannot be repeated. And when it becomes repeatable, guess what? Your conversations improve. Forecasting becomes more reliable. Performance becomes more predictable. And because the consistency comes from repeatability. And it also reduces the reliance on individual style. You're no longer dependent on how one person approaches a conversation because there's a shared way of working. Repeatable systems outperform individual styles by miles. And this creates two powerful advantages. First, it enables coaching. It makes it easy for you to coach because now there's something to coach against. Secondly, it defines effort across the business. Everyone is operating within the same structure. And this is what commercial growth architecture does. It brings consistency to execution. Structure creates confidence. Clarity improves performance. And growth becomes something that can be managed and not just hoped for. But winning new business is only part of the equation. And because long-term growth isn't just about acquisition, it's about how relationships are managed and developed over time. And in future episodes, I'll introduce the continuation process and why it's critical to sustain growth. But let me leave you this closing thought. If your business development approach isn't repeatable, it ain't scalable. I'm Clifton Warren. Thanks for listening.